So today I'm going to be taking a look at this digital microscope, just seeing what's in the box, and also seeing what the end of my hair looks like. And I was sent this for the purpose of this video, but either way, let me get started. So right here, first thing I see over here is just going to be a little foam piece just to protect everything. And then in the front, yeah, this is where everything's neatly going to be packed. And right here to start off, this is just going to be the user guide, and this seems to actually fold out a lot over here. So there's a lot of details over here that I have to go ahead and take a look at, make sure I go ahead and use it properly. The actual screen itself, and this screen does appear to go ahead and move up and down, so it does tilt. It doesn't rotate, although I can go ahead and adjust something here, which I'll figure out in a little bit. Now on the back side, there's going to be a bunch of different things. So for starters, there's going to be a reset button, a place to put the memory card. There's going to be like a little hole over here. This is going to be for USB Type-C and then the regular USB. And now in the front, there is a screen protector. And then there's a bunch of buttons. Now these appear to be just capacitive buttons over here. The only physical button would be right here, which would be the power. And next thing here is going to be this piece here. So this is going to be what actually holds up the screen itself. And this is going to go ahead and actually tighten it. And then these are going to be other knobs to go ahead and further adjust it as well too. And now right here, there's going to be this cable, which is going to be the USB-C. And then there's going to be two more cables. These are both, these are both USB-C here. So that means it comes in a total of 3 USB-C cables. These two are going to be much larger than this one over here. And then I also see this part, which is probably going to go on top because this is going to be the LED light. And then on the side over here, this is the switch to turn it on and off. And on the other side here is where I connect the USB-C for power. And then there appears to be a knob here, probably to go ahead and adjust the brightness of it. And then finally, I have this rod. This is what's actually going to go ahead and attach it for the neck of it. And this does have some weight to it, and it is actually pretty thick as well too, so it's not fully hollow, but it does have a good thickness to it. And it does have 2 places where screws are going to go ahead and go, and up at the top there's nothing really, there's just this cap over here. And then there's also going to be a cleaning cloth. Now this is going to be for the screen, so it's like probably a microfiber one. And then I can remove this styrofoam. And then at the bottom, there's going to be a lot of little goodies kind of tossed around here. So the first thing is going to be these tweezers. And I love the look of these. These look really luxurious. They're stained black over here with the initials ESD13. And then right up top, it's going to be this plastic bit just to protect them. And this is what it looks like. And yeah, the tips of it are just going to be just the regular metal steel color there. And then I'm gonna have this little card for the 64 gigabytes of memory, which is pretty generous. And then right here there's gonna be 3 screws followed by a hex key. I'm also gonna have a little remote over here, and it has a bunch of different buttons, 2 of which at the bottom, this is gonna be to go and take photos and to record a video, so that's actually really cool. I'm able to go ahead and do that right on it. And then there's gonna be other buttons to go up, down, to reverse or redo, okay, and this might be like a menu button over here. And now I think this is the last thing, and it actually does have a good weight to it, but this is gonna go ahead and be the base. Yeah, this is actually pretty heavy. And then it also does have these lights as well that go ahead and just move around. And at the bottom it has it's going to have these 4 corners, and these are going to be the rubber feet. So this is just to go ahead and prevent it from kind of moving or sliding around, and also protecting the bottom. And then right over here, there's going to be this bit that's fully attached. And this, I guess, is to control these LED lights. So right here, it's going to be a little turning for the brightness. And then right over here, once again, for USB-C for the power. So I'm taking a look at the instructions, and the first thing to do is actually to go ahead and assemble the metal bracket to the base with the screws. So I have everything I need right over here. And this is the bracket I'm talking about, which I can just put right over here, kind of flip this to the side a little bit. All right, and there, now this is nice and tight over here. And so next thing I can go ahead and do is just fix the host to the actual bracket, and I can do it just by putting this right on top over here. I have to go ahead and actually loosen this part up. There, so now it fits there. There, that's probably good, just like so. And now I can tighten it. And then I can go ahead and just connect the screen right on top over here. And then this light source goes at the bottom over here. Now I can start connecting the USB-C cables, and the first one's gonna go right over here. And I can connect it right up there to the screen itself. And then I can go ahead and get to the memory card and then just place it right in over here. And then the final USB-C cable to go ahead and actually power on the digital microscope. All right, so everything's connected and ready for use. So all I have to do is just power this on here. And there it is. So I can go ahead and kind of cycle through all these different things. And then when I do go ahead and press it, it has like a little vibration feedback. Okay, so right here I can go ahead and just switch between the modes. So right here, here's video, and this is just to go ahead and see any of the footage or videos that have been taken. And then this is just back to just camera at that point. And right here, if I press this, it'll go ahead and actually take a picture. So here, I'll do this. I'll put my hand here. And there, probably take a picture, and I can go right here. I can go ahead and check out this photo, and then there's the picture I just took. And if I press menu over here, it gives me the option to go ahead and delete it or protect it, and I'll go ahead and just delete this and delete current. Okay, and then there, now it's deleted. And I want to go ahead and take a piece of my hair, but first, so I have to go ahead and make sure it's low enough, because if I put a piece right over here, this is way too big of a length, and it's not going to make a difference as you see on the screen here. And it's probably a good amount. And I can still go ahead and just adjust this from this knob over here. This can go either higher up or lower down as well too. And so one thing I did forget to do is actually connect the USB-C for these lights over here at the bottom. So I'll go ahead and do that now. And there, now these lights are on as well too. And I can go ahead and control the brightness from the back. And there, now it's all the way off, and now they're all the way on over here. And so now I have a piece of my hair over here. But before I go ahead and put this one on, I want to go ahead and try this pretzel. So I'll just put a napkin right below it here. Oh, now I can see it. Oh man, all I had to do was bring it a lot closer. Oh, wow, that looks weird. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's definitely a close-up of a pretzel now. And also, what was also wrong was the fact that I went ahead and had it in black and white. So I changed it to the actual color. And right here, I'm just moving in. Oh, that looks so weird. And this is only a pretzel. So here I can go ahead and kind of bring it a little bit closer. And now, oh yeah. Oh wow, that's all the salt crystals of it. Wow. Oh, and there's the dark part of it. I wonder what part that is. Oh, so that part's probably that dark part of the pretzel over here. So now let me go ahead and see if you could check out my hair. Right over here. There. So here I took out a few pieces, and here's the hair. Yeah, there's my hair. So now I can go ahead and bring it even closer actually. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah. And then all that white stuff at the bottom, it kind of looks like spaghetti, but that's actually going to be the napkin before it at the bottom. And yeah, that's my hair. Yeah, this thing's go ahead and magnifies it a lot. And to actually go ahead and change the color, I can just press this left here, and it'll bring up this part of the menu. And right here, I can change it. So right now it's standard. We'll go black and white, warm, reverse, cool, green, and exposed. But I prefer the standard. Honestly, the standard and the black and white doesn't make too much of a difference, just because the hair is black anyway. All it really does is change the background of it. Right here I can kind of see more of the details of it. And then this is what it kind of looks like here from here. Alright, so I want to try one more thing, which is going to be my phone. So hopefully this light doesn't really mess it up. But yeah, let me just turn the knob so it goes down. And yeah, oh, there it is. So I can see each individual pixel. And let me see if I can go lower. Nah, nothing else happens. It just goes black. So right here, this is the sweet spot over here. And I can go ahead and move my phone around too. Oh, and I see just a bunch of little white pieces over here. So this just might be smudges, or it might just be like little speckles that are on the phone itself. Yeah, and I see a lot more over there. And wow, yeah, everything is just all those colors, the red, green, and blue. And then again, I see this kind of thing over here. I think that's probably just a smudge. I'm trying to see if I see a letter. All right, so right here, this is a little bit different now. Now there's no green at all. So this might be part of something. Let me see, what is this? Is this a letter? Oh, this is upside down. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is, but this is definitely going to be one of my applications over here. Yeah, I could see it. It's like the application box size. Let me go to the other side. Oh, and then right here, yeah, it looks kind of weird. Yeah, this looks kind of weird. So maybe this is dead pixels, or maybe this is a word. Oh, okay. Warhammer 40K. Oh, okay, this is going to go ahead and be for one of my apps right over here. Oh, it was actually reading the tiny letters over here. Oh, wow. Yeah. And then one other thing that I can go ahead and do too is use the actual remote. So I went ahead and just took out the little tab over here. And then there's going to be a bunch of buttons here. So for starters here, this is going to go ahead and be to take a picture. And there, just went ahead and took a picture. Or I can take a video as well too. Switches the video, and let me press it. And there, now it's recording, and you can see it's recording right up top over there. So as I go ahead and move it, that'll go ahead and be what the video is going to be. And I can just press it again, and they'll go ahead and stop the video. And then once again, I can just kind of switch back to camera, press it, and it'll take that photo. And then there's also other options over here too. So I can just cycle through it. And this is actually a lot easier this way. If I press it, I don't have to accidentally kind of move the screen over. So here I can, this button, let me see. Yeah, this is going to be this button. All right, so yeah, these two buttons over here, it's probably going to correlate with these two. Yep. And I can just kind of switch the color over here. Yeah, but I just prefer the standard, and then I can press OK. Disappear, and then here this is going to be to switch the modes. So right here there's three modes again: camera, recording, and then all the files. So right here, here's my photo files, and these are the two that I took earlier, and then I'll just leave it there for now. I can go back over here, and then I could check out the video files now, and this is going to be what I played out before, and I'm shortly going to go ahead and start moving it. Yep, there it is. And yeah, that's cool. And then there's one more button over here that I didn't do, which is going to be this one. It's going to have three horizontal lines. So actually, let me go back over here. All right, back to the camera. Now I press the horizontal lines, and it just, basically it just goes to the settings, the menu button over here. So I can just kind of cycle through these things, or move. Or I can press it again and it'll move over to the right. And then from here, I can just go ahead and just change whatever settings I want. And if I press it again, it'll go back to over here. But yeah, this is a cool little remote. Makes it easier to kind of go ahead and maneuver instead of me having to press it over here. But anyway, this is pretty cool. And yeah, that's an overview of the digital microscope.